Time check 9:48 and it's March 20th, Thursday. Since Monday, I got tested positive with a viral infection, HSV2. And since that day, since that day, since that day, Monday. I'm not even sure what date that is, but it's now Thursday. Today's Thursday, and it's 20th. So since Monday, 20th of March, and since Monday, I got no sleep. I was mentally and emotionally unprepared. It's not something that I have to get myself prepared. It's not something that I have to be prepared. I can't believe it. I accepted it not physically all because it's already there even before I got my result. I already knew it's there. It's there. I accepted it before I even knew I was positive. Physically, yes. And it's being treated. I'm taking my medicine. I'm taking my medication, you all. And it's healing. It's healing. But Days pass. Physical heals. Physical heals easily. It can heal in 10 days. After my medication, it can heal. It can heal the symptoms. But the virus would be with me forever. And I can't deal with that, y'all. I can't. I can't. I can't. I don't. And I blame myself for it. I blame myself for it. I don't blame anyone but myself. And I need emotional support. But I can't. I can't help it. I can't. I can't. I don't. I don't want this. I don't even want to pray. Because I know it's my fault. It's my fault. I know it's my fault. When I knew it, God didn't even bumped into my mind, you know? I didn't even ask him for help. I didn't, because I accepted it, and I take accountability of my bad decisions that led me to this situation. Bad choices, wrong choices, inconsiderate choices. That even if I pray, Even if I do, it won't. I'm still gonna have it a lifetime. That I still have to deal with it a lifetime if I would choose to live a lifetime. I know it's my fault. And I don't want to call myself deserving. I don't. I don't want to admit that I deserve it as a punishment. But I accepted it. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him. I don't blame him because it's my choice. It's my choice that led me to this situation, y'all. And you know what? Even though I'm in this situation, y'all, I'm still thankful, you know, because it didn't happen with, it didn't happen to me with a different person. It happened to me with someone who cares about me, who truly cares about me. Because I'm thankful still, even though I'm in this state of my life, you all. I'm thankful for him, even though I contracted this. Even though I don't want to have this, but I'm still thankful for him because after I told him about my situation, he didn't ignore me. He didn't just ignore me. It, because if he did ignore me, that could have ended up differently, you all. Because this situation is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. And contracting this with anyone else, from anyone else, could definitely end up differently. I'm thankful kasi when I told him my situation, he didn't ignore me. He was there. When I need someone to listen, when I need someone to understand me, he didn't judge me. He didn't make me feel judged. He didn't make me feel ignored. He didn't blame me. He didn't blame me. And He listens to me. He got himself tested. After I asked him to do so, I asked him to be tested. He listened. He listened to me. And he got tested. And he was negative in HIV, which I also was negative in HIV test. But the only thing that I couldn't believe was the STD test on that he was negative on STD, because there's no way I would construct this by myself. There's no way at all. There's no way. Yun. My symptoms started on the 12th. 11 was our last contact, y'all. On the 12th, I started to feel like not difficulty, but pain in peeing. And I noticed like a tiny, like, wound on the outside of my private part. And I'm having discharge. Not a normal discharge, it's an abnormal discharge, and it's not pure white discharge, it's kind of discolored discharge all. And then at first I thought I didn't consider it normal, but I just disregarded you all. The reason I was having difficulty believing that he was negative on his test, because it was too late when I saw like herpes symptoms in his private part, you all. It was already too late. It's like a cluster of a blister. A cluster of a popped blister, like in an almost healing stage, you all, in his private part. But I didn't. I wanted to like check it thoroughly. I wanted to like I really wanted to check it, but I felt that I'm making him uncomfortable by even checking it, like looking at it. I don't want him to feel uncomfortable. Also, I disregard it because I care about him, because it's more than words. I care about him so much that I couldn't like make anything that would offend him, that would make him feel uncomfortable. Even it's my safety that at stake. And on the 12th, I just disregard the symptoms, because I was like thinking that it's just gonna go away, because it's possibly my private part got irritated, and it's just gonna go away. But everything is like getting worse day by day. The wound is like growing bigger, and it's getting painful, and my private parts getting itchy, and the discharge is getting worse, and the discoloration is getting worse, and I I started having canker sore in the inner part of my private part, which like pushed me to seek medical attention already. But I already knew when I saw it, because I was already, before I even like saw the canker sore, but I already searched signs of STD, and I know before I even have it. I'm educated about STD, you all, because that's what I've been avoiding. That's what I've been avoiding. Before him, I have not even enjoyed sex life. I didn't even have active sex life because I'm scared of that. I even scared to just have sex, even though I wanted it from random guy. I'm scared of doing that, you all, because I'm scared of contracting this. That's why I controlled myself, even though there's a lot of time that I wanted it. Before he came, and when he came, you all, I got attached to him emotionally. That led me to allow myself because I knew he felt same with me. He showed consistency. I know you would think that I deserve this for entertaining him. But you would not understand. You can only judge. But you wouldn't understand. You would not understand the amount of control before it reaches to that point. The amount of controlling myself to not get in that situation, to not engage. You would judge me and would say I deserve it because despite of knowing that he's committed, I still give it a second chance, and because you would not understand me all, and I know you would still judge me. You just gonna judge. I tried my best not not to I don't even want to explain myself, you all, because I know it's easy to judge them, to understand situation. And I know if I tell you what made me decide to give it a chance, I probably just gonna judge it. But I'm you. That's all, you all. I am thankful because even though I'm not thankful that I contracted this, I would never be thankful that I contracted this. But I know it's God's. It's God's. It's I'm not even sure if it's a punishment or a wake-up call that He let me have this. But I am thankful that He let me have this with the person who care about me. Because that person cared. He didn't abandon me after knowing my situation. He was there willingly. He could just disregard me, ignore me, and not respond to my message, and made me feel like he didn't care about me. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that, you all. Considering that he is negative, his result turned negative. And I'm thankful, you all, because you called me stupid, but I'm thankful that it happened to me with him. I'm not thankful that it happened, but I'm thankful that it was him. It's not anybody else who don't care about me. I was thankful because it's with someone who really care about me emotionally and mentally, even though I couldn't I don't want to totally oblique him emotionally and mentally to be there for me, because I know it's my problem now. It's my problem now. But I'm thankful because it was him. It was him. He cared. And he was there for me if I need him, If I need him, he's there. And he's willing to spend a virtual effort. And he helped me a lot. He helped me a lot to accept my situation, you all. And I was saying earlier that I didn't even think about God when I heard my result, that I was positive. But last couple nights, or last couple days, that was like Wednesday, when I messaged him, I'm asking sorry and I'm saying my goodbyes. I'm asking sorry because I called him the night before Wednesday morning because I need someone to talk, but his phone is unreachable, and I know. And on Wednesday he told me why, and I was like saying my goodbye already to him. It's not a goodbye, but like thank you letter or a thank you message for everything, because though this situation puts me here, I'm still thankful because it was him and not anybody else. Because he cared. He consistently cared. He could just simply disregard me, but he didn't. I cannot express you all how much I am thankful that it was with him. Because when he messaged me on Wednesday morning after reading my long message to him, he responded, and he reminded me to talk to God. I didn't even think about God before him. I didn't think about God. But he reminded me of God. And that's the most thing that I am thankful for about him, you all. Because I know that we made mistake. It's not even a mistake, so it was a bad choice. And I have to suffer my own consequences, and I know him too is suffering his own. And him reminding me of God that I didn't even remember a bit, a single time when I know it, when I heard my result. And from that time, when he told me to talk to God, I did. I did. I did, you all. And when I did it, it helped. I know. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for him because he guided me. He, he directed me, you all. And he told me to put God first, but I don't, I no longer even know how to do it, putting God first. But I did call for God's help. I called for God to help me. And I know He did help me. And it's through Him. It was Him who's God sent to help me. Because if it wasn't for Him, I would not be here. If it was anybody else who doesn't care about me, who give me this and doesn't care about me, I wouldn't be here, you all. I wouldn't be here. But because it was Him, and he truly cares, even though God let this thing happen, but it was good. It was good. Who's behind this? Who's behind my grief right now? It's still God. It's still God. Because He sent Him to me to teach me a lesson, to punish me, And he still did though. He used him to punish me, give con- this disease to me, but he's still the one. He's still the reason why I'm still here. Why I I accepted my situation physically so light and somehow helped me accept my situation emotionally. It's because of him. Because if it wasn't him, I'm no longer here, you all. Because his consistency and his willingness, his genuine feelings for me helped me. It helped me to reach up until to this point because I know I was not neglected. That I wasn't just used for. He didn't just take advantage of me all. It wasn't like I was taken advantage and neglected after he get everything from he want from me. It wasn't the case. I know his intention is pure, but but he's locked up in a failed marriage, which I just realized that we're in the same or similar situation, you all. I'm locked into this my whole life. I'm locked into this my whole life, you all. I'm gonna have this my whole life. And accepting it. And accepting it. Physically, emotionally, and mentally, which takes time for me to fully accept it. Mentally and emotionally, all. It will take time. I know there's a lot of suicidal attempts that I have to go through to totally reach that point. To fully accept it. And I need emotional support, not judgment. And what I realized about this situation is he's just like me. He may be negative in the result, but being in a failed marriage and like have have to cheat for love, for affection, even though we know that it was wrong, and we tried naman to correct it, but putting myself in his situation, it's like being in my situation, you all. It's not easy to be in a failed marriage, and it wasn't easy to be in this situation, you all, because you have to deal with it the rest of your life. I have to deal with it the rest of my life, and I can feel better. I can like put this behind my back once I fully accepted my faith. Once I fully accepted the situation, which I wanted to reach that point to fully accept my situation and him being in a failed marriage, that that we even have to like make a deal, like to try not to communicate after the second contact, to like to correct the situation. And I felt his willingness to correct it, because though it's hard for both of us to not communicate, but we did we we did not we tried our best to not to communicate, you all, even though it's hard, because the emotion is pure, the intention was pure. It's just that it was in a wrong timing. And getting out of failed marriage isn't easy. So I understand the situation, and I understand the wife's situation. That's why I wanted to second time correct the situation. But I don't want to be selfish, you all. I don't want to be selfish. I didn't want to be selfish. That's the reason why I'm making decisions, even though it breaks my heart. And I still wanted it. I still wanted him, despite all this situation, you all. Because the situation proved me how genuine he was to me. That genuine intention was hard to find. It's gonna be hard to find. But I'll leave it to God's hand. God knows our intentions, and if God meant us to be together in the future, God will provide. He will correct the situation for us. And my mind or my mental condition right now, you all, there's that moment that I would feel I'm totally okay just right now. I feel like I'm okay, that I feel like I accepted my situation physically, emotionally, and mentally, that my heart is light right now. But after this moment, it's gonna be a down moment where I'm questioning myself again. I can't understand that pain, you all. Even though it's my pain, I can't understand that pain. When I'm in that pain, I can't understand it. All I can understand is these feelings right now, that I feel light, that I feel okay. And I wanted this to like just stay in me, because these feelings, or these feelings that I'm currently having, or this mental state I'm currently having, is actually because of him. Because of him. I accepted my faith because of him. And I wanted to be in this emotion, but I know the fact that this emotion would fluctuate, would shift anytime soon, because of the mental and emotional and psychological effect of my situation. I know this is normal for those people who's in the same situation as I, that even though we accepted it physically, that we would feel that we also accepted it emotionally and mentally, that we would feel okay. But that emotion would just suddenly switch, and you would start crying again. You would start feeling pain again, and you would not understand your pain again, and you don't want that pain again. And I am just one of the lucky, you all, because I have him, because I know there are some victim of this STD that contracted it from someone they didn't even like, they contracted this disease from somebody that they're just having fun with, that somebody that they weren't even emotionally connected, from somebody who doesn't even care about them. And that situation getting it from somebody who doesn't care about you. I can't imagine, y'all. I can't imagine being in that situation, you all. That's the reason why I considered him a God's punishment, because even though I got punished, but he he was God used him to punish me, and God also used him to help me. That's why I'm still thankful, you all. That's why I have this heart to want to fully accept, not only physically but also emotionally, because I know that that's the only thing I deserve now, to have a peace of mind, you all. Because I could no longer like get back my self-confidence when it comes to future intimate, that I would overthink a lot when when I give someone a chance again, that it's not going to be easy for me to like give myself, or to allow myself to have any intimate with someone, because I know that it would make me feel, oh, it would make me overthink, it would make me self conscious, that it would make me afraid of like infecting my future partner, because though it can be treated, but it can go back anytime, you all. And one of my fear, but no longer, you all, I already accepted it, but it was my fear. It was my fear that I might get judged, because there's a lot of people that are uneducated about my situation, about STDs, about herpes. They could just definitely judge me easily for having this. But I think overcoming that fear is what I want. I know it's too early to expose myself, because I'm still emotionally and psychologically and mentally unstable. I might feel okay right now because I was able to vent out. I know later it's going to be different. It's going to be rock bottom. And sharing this in you all would definitely could definitely cause more emotional and mental psychological stress and anxiety to me. But
I wanted to overcome that. I don't want this to control me for the rest of my life. The virus, yes, it can sit in my body for the rest of my life, but this emotional, this mental, psychological anxiety, distress, I don't want this to last forever, you all. I want peace of mind. And you know what, you all, last night I felt this same thing, you all, because after Wednesday, the last time we message, because I think we're still on a point that we are still trying to stick to our last deal, you all. Nah, we wanted to correct things from his side, that whenever the time's right, we could try again. But I just need him emotionally. That's and he was there responsively. And while all of his words sinking into my mind last night, you all, last night was the first time that I felt this light, you all. It was because of him. And there are still times, sudden times, that I would break down, that I would feel like I'm rock bottom. But if I could only stay in this emotion, you all, that I feel light, that I feel like I accepted everything, and that I am ready to like share it, to overcome my my fear, for me to be understood by people, for me to I know I would get some judgments, but I know that I would get people who would understand me, and the count of people who would understand me matters. Though those people who will judge me could affect me, but I need emotional support, and I don't want to afflict him all the time for that. Because I know he would if I need to. But despite of all this, you all, I still thank God. I still thank God. Because I know one day, once my emotion and mental becomes stable, I know one day that this new reality of me having this disease would no longer bother me. It will no longer bother me. And I wanted to reach that point, all, that it's not gonna bother me anymore. Yes, y'all, I feel okay right now. And thanks so much. I wanted to truly thank him. God, thank God for sending him and not other person in my life. We may not meant for each other now, but I hope and I pray that you correct the situation for us, God, that you make a way for his situation to be corrected. It's either you reconcile him with his wife, or you helped him get out of his failed marriage. God, set him free. Because I know I will be free from emotional and mental turmoil that I'm going through right now. And I hope that he would too. If you couldn't fix his marriage, please free him for me.